The lady took and closed her account.
She wants to get away from her, huh?
No, she closed her account because she was coming up here.
Right, I'm just saying. Okay, look, we live right now, so people can start coming in. Normally what I do, Auntie, when we first going live, and giving people time enough to come in, that's when you be hearing the music playing.
Okay.
So I play the music so that people who out there that are just being bored, they could actually be listening. You know? So let me play a song right quick. Now on YouTube, you have to play your music, because if you play somebody else's, you can get in trouble for that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you ever heard this? Well, you probably ain't heard this song. I wrote this song when I got out of prison for Janet, Barbara, and my baby mama, because I ain't had no money and I couldn't afford to get them Christmas gifts or nothing. So I figured I wrote a song this would be priceless for them. And plus I wanted to just express how grateful I was for what they did in my life. So that's this song right here.
I thank you for giving me love and children, putting up with me. And I'm sorry for all the pain and misery I put you through. Oh,
it all together. I love y'all with all my heart, no matter what anybody say, no matter what anybody think about me, right? Y'all know my heart and what y'all mean to me. I love y'all.
Just want a chance to treat you right, to show I love you. If you let me enter in your life, just want a chance to treat you right, to show I love you.
What you think of that?
Mm-hmm. They loved it, didn't they?
In the bed goes.
You don't know?
In the bed goes.
Everybody knows.
Swoop in the coupe with the loop. Hope you got on your some shoes. I'm on my way, wanna play. We gon' do what you like. Mama, I know you tired of so-called real fellas who lie, never stand on the thing they claim to be. You ain't gotta worry about them no more. We gon' hit this whole hotel. Out of town, the $5 rental car, show you like a bad piece on you are. See, I work that body. What you want, I got it. And it's not no problem. Girl, you deserve it. This is so much more. And I know your worth. I make it hurt so good. You be wishing I would. We once in your life. And you can do just whatever you like. Yes, it does. And the bed goes. Oh, come in a day when we once in your life. And you can do just whatever you like.
So much to me, I'm kissing your neck, it's so tender. Smelling like essence and ginger. Joe don't even want you to get tricked, so pick up the phone and come quicker. I think you're smiling, I wonder. Pussing your love and it's thunder. We sweat up the streets, it's so metallic. I think we're made for each other.
Now, ain't nothing nice when at night. Come closer, girl, I don't bite. I love you in on my mind. We gon' leave on these lights. I gotta see what I'm seeing. We'll go putting deeper. If that's your spot, I won't stop, make you stop. So stop acting like you're so scared of me. When you know that I've been good to you. Who pay your bills to make sure you're straight. Who even pray for you and let you do what you once in your life. And you can do just whatever you like. Yes, it does. And the bed goes. Oh, come in a day when you once in your life. And you can do just whatever you like.
69 ratio. Girl, don't make me chase you, yo. Investigate like CSI, but I ain't Horatio. Call me King Jangalang. They call me King Jangalang. We can get in jungle mode and swing like orangutans. Ooh, 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 listen, girl, nah. Thrusting through your cavities. Say my name. Right, you gon' get your foreplay. I'm gon' need some more play. Okay, get it in. Your play, head spin, body saturating, baby. You can catch that all night. When I come up off that thing, she gon' be like, alright. Oh, well, alright. I'm a grown man with it. You ain't playing with no kids, so let a grown man hit.
Comes in a day when we once in your life. And you can do just whatever you like. Yes, it does. And the bed goes. Oh, come in a day when we once in your life. And you can do just whatever you like.
Don't do it. Is you crazy? After everything he done for me, how could I deny my God just to be accepted by people? I'm not trying to be political correct. They can't take nothing from me anyway. Cause you can't take what he got on me. So I can care less what you think about me. What you care about me, I'm gonna do this. I don't care. I'm here living this hard life. Regardless what's thrown at me, I know I'll be alright. And even if I did, who can blame you? If you took me tonight, I wouldn't blame you. I was made for you. I admit I done some things to you. I'm so blessed to have a God like you who can love and forgive, just being real when I was being a thug. Hustling drugs, you kept me from the death of the slugs. And there I was, sitting in prison, finally listening, missing my mama, wanting my kid for so many years. My eyes couldn't see from crying. Then they told me that my nephew died. I was dealing with one enemy being killed outside. Holding Kalini in my arms when he closed his eye. For the last time, I'ma leave these streets alone. Taking my own God, I've been a failure too long.
It was all about me. I lost everything I love. Now it's all about you, my Lord. I don't wanna wait another day to thank you for the things you've done for me. I pray that we may find our way. Our way, our way.
I've been broke all my life, stabbed about twice, shot at 4 times. Damn near lost my mind, and the woman that I love got a baby by my enemy who used to be a friend of me. They ain't understanding me. In and out of jail, lifting weights to escape the avoiding mirrors in my house. I don't wanna see my face, sleeping with the lights on, thinking murder coming soon. 2 hours across my door, locked me in my living room. This ain't how it's supposed to be. The game that took away from me. Look at what it done to me. You the one that keeping me, giving me the leg, and staying steady, holding out your hand. Even when I turn away, you wake me to another day. Playing how I'm tired, but ain't really trying to change. We ain't real, cause if we was, why we running from you, Lord? We only want to love us, you only want to fight for us. We the ones that's hurting us, your son gave his life for us.
It's all about me. I lost everything I love. Now it's all about you, my Lord. I don't wanna wait another day to thank you for the things you've done for me. I pray that we may find our way. Our way, our way.
We don't come from monkeys, we don't come from algae. I'll never teach my kids that. How do people live with that? They don't wanna follow you, but want people to follow them. Get the living truth and the fruits and the things they do. So what if they don't like you? They don't like you anyway. I'd rather make you mad than the God who created me. Money cannot change me, but bring my family back to life. You can play a fool all you want, but I never won't. Say he that you love me, or send his son to die for me. I will never ever let this world tell a lie to me. Or burn in hell, fighting God, trying to prove how smart you are. Here's a jug of water, I got news you gon' overdo. I know that Jesus true, cause the world hate the truth. You get killed like the suit if they ever mention you. You ain't even got a right to that you love your kids. You raising up believing God still don't exist.
It's all about me. I lost everything I love. Now it's all about you, my Lord. I don't wanna wait another day to thank you for the things you've done for me. I pray that we may find our way. Our way, our way, our way.
I wish to follow Christ, no weapon shall follow against me. Praise the Lord for his mercy forever.
Wow. That was my father. I forgot that one. Wow, I didn't even know that. It's 2 different versions. I found it. I was looking for that one. Okay. Okay, y'all, what it do, man? You live and direct with your boy Battle Truth again. I got Unpeaching with me tonight. You know what I'm saying? We having Sunday dinner. I cook cabbage, corned beef, spaghetti.
And it was good too.
But leave it up to my auntie. What I leave out.
It was good.
What I leave though. What was missing?
The onions, the bell pepper, the garlic powder.
Onions, bell pepper, garlic powder. And what else should have went with it?
Cornbread.
Listen, let me tell you something. Cooking for this woman, I don't care how good you think you cook. You gonna miss. You gonna leave out a few ingredients. She said garlic, onion, bell peppers missing, and the cornbread. You know, I cook like a bachelor. Like I still live by myself. Hey, I be making like one thing. My auntie be like, where the green beans on the corn? I be like, man, I just felt like some mashed potatoes. She like, no, we
Some vegetables.
right. Where the meat, vegetables? How you just gonna eat mashed potatoes and you straight? Excuse me. Anyway, we back, y'all. Man, you ain't done this.
I'm done.
We back. Me and Auntie, let me get this out of here before we get attacked by some of them stupid retarded flies. We back, me and Auntie. So the last thing we were talking about, for those who wasn't there, we're gonna have to find a way to blend this and put this together. But
That's it.
Auntie left off when she was talking about, you was telling them how you got into it with the white girl in class and your teacher ended up getting you, and then the principal was called.
I jumped out the second story window. He said
Wait. Okay, we gotta take this back some. Okay. First you said the little white girl hit you. Just so people could know, I had asked my aunt, like, has she ever had any personal racism, you know what I'm saying, that she ever experienced personally in her life. And she was telling me this particular incident where she got into it with this white girl in class. The white girl hit her. She hit the white girl back. And what happened after that, Auntie?
At first I was scared to hit the white girl back. She used to hit me just about every day. My cousin was in the room with me.
Do I know this?
Lola.
Okay.
Lola.
Mm-hmm.
The one, my auntie named after grandma.
Okay. So the white girl used to hit you all the time. You were scared to hit her. Why you were scared to hit her back? Because she was white? Or
because she was white.
And how things was back then in them days?
The way it was back then in them days.
Right, you hit a white woman like, right, somebody gonna get linked or hung, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so she would hit you all the time, then you just finally had enough of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now when you say hit you, do that mean she would just hit you or she would like hit you?
She was hitting me.
Like slapping you hard with all her might and everything?
So hard and almost knocked me down.
Like she had a real slave type, like you was her property or something, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, now you said first you was scared to hit her.
Yeah, because the teacher, this was a black teacher, and she was so hung up on the girl, she didn't allow nobody to say nothing to her.
Okay. So what gave you the guts to finally just say, no, I'm tired of this, I'm finished?
Me and my cousin had been talking. I told her, I said, I'm tired of her hitting on me.
See what happened? You said...
I thought my cousin was going to help me.
You thought she was going to help you?
She ran. It was funny. She got the mess out of the way.
Okay, so what happened? So you and your cousin were talking about it. Mm-hmm. Did you say next time, or did it, one day?
One day she just came up to me and started messing with me and calling me all out my name, because my name is at Wiener.
Right.
And if she didn't call me Ed, then she called me Wiener.
Right.
I did not like that.
Okay, and what happened?
My middle name was Carol.
Never don't tell people your whole name.
The other kids would call me Carol.
Okay. So what
But
happened?
she would make sure that she called me Weena.
Right. Okay.
So that wasn't my name.
Uh-huh.
My name is Edwina. I was named after my father.
Right.
As a matter of fact, I ain't gonna, down south, my mother didn't know how to spell it.
Okay.
So the way she spelled it, the way it's wrote on my birth certificate, it's really different from the way I spelled it.
Okay. So grandma didn't know how to spell your name.
She named me, the way she wrote it out is Edwina,
Uh-huh.
but everybody called me Edwina. They couldn't pronounce it.
Right.
So this girl, she wailed away at my name. She talked about my name. She talked about me. She didn't like me.
Okay.
Point blank.
Was it a reason why she didn't like you?
I had never did anything to her.
Okay.
She just didn't like me.
So she started making fun of your name and everything. Then what?
She would hit me.
Okay. You said this day, I'm tired of you hitting on me.
What I say that for? I hit that girl back. I hit her so hard I knocked her across the room.
What happened? What happened then?
The teacher, she got the ruler. She had the ruler, not the paddle.
Right.
The principal
The
had the paddle.
yardstick.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And she was telling me, what you hit her for?
Right.
And I say, I've been telling you, but which this girl been hitting me?
Right.
And you ain't did nothing. I said, nah, I hit her back. You want to jump on me.
So what she did? She started trying to hit you?
Mm-hmm. She was hitting me. And I ran. And then when they told me the principal was coming, see, I knew about the principal and the paddle. He done taken up stuff.
Right.
And he didn't mind breaking that paddle on your butt.
Uh-huh.
And he broke it on mine. Thick paddle.
Mm.
I had to sit on pillows for 2 weeks coming back from school.
How you ended up jumping out the window?
I was trying to get away from them. I wasn't fit to let him beat me. If I could make it home to my grandmama, then I know it wasn't going to beat me. All I needed to do was make it to Lola, and it was not going on.
Right.
Them kids caught me and drugged me back to the school.
So you did end up getting away. They caught you and brought you back.
Yeah. The principal sent them after me, and they came. It took about 6 or 7 of them to get me back, but they came.
Right. Now, back in them days, they used to see, a lot of people don't know, back in those days, the teachers and principal was allowed to whoop you. Like it was policy when you was out of hand.
Mm-hmm. And I tell you something else. The older people, you just go down the street trying to disrespect them. You didn't do that.
Right.
If you did, they whoop you. When your mama got home, she whooped you. When your daddy got home, he whooped you. Mm-hmm. In this instance, my grandmother whooped me.
Mm.
My father.
Why would they whoop you when they wasn't aware that the little girl used to hit you all the time? You hadn't told them?
I'm talking about.
You just saying in general.
In general, disrespecting the older people. You know, if they told you to stop, don't do this, to go home.
Mm.
And you talk back.
Right.
They make you pull your own switches down, braid them switches together, and whoop you with them.
Oh, they had to braid them together?
They
Now,
braid.
that's something different. I never heard of her. I know I
Yeah.
heard of pulling down the switches, but I ain't never
Yeah,
heard
they
about
twine them together.
I didn't know.
I
that.
call them braided.
Same thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that happened. How old was you when you got your first job? What, like, do you remember the first job you ever worked?
I babysat from my mother's friend. They was going out.
Okay, so that was like a real job. They would go out all the time?
No,
No?
no. But this was a special occasion, their birthday or something.
Right.
And then they formed a little club
Mm-hmm.
where women, you know, they play cards, and if it was their birthday or something, they had them little quarter parties.
Right.
Let me tell you about the first time I had my drink. Me and my girlfriend
You had your what? Dream or drink?
drink.
Okay. Your first time you ever drunk liquor.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My girlfriend, Dean, and I.
What was her name?
Dean. Her
Okay.
name was Claudia, but
Okay.
we call her Dean.
Okay.
And that was David, my son David. That's
Right.
his auntie.
Right.
And I was infatuated by her older brother,
Okay.
Sterling.
You wanted him. You had him. She said, Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. You was infatuated with her brother Sterling.
Yeah.
Uh,
Till we was walking down the street one night. Me and her, we had been out, and he came out and found us and brought us home. And he had an old saying. He used to tell me all the time, spit that gum out. You popping that gum like old folks do when they getting, something. That made me spit it out.
well, he said,
You popping that gum like old folks do when they getting them something. That's the
you
way.
popping that gum like old folks
Clack,
do
clack, clack, clack.
when they getting them some.
Mm-hmm. I spit it out for real too.
Clack, 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 clack. That's how it sound when old people get.
I guess so. That's what he said.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I spit that gum out. Dean like the fell out in the middle of the street laughing at me.
Uh-huh.
I know. I spit that gum out and I was running home.
Right.
So when he caught up with me, he told me, he said, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
Okay. This Sterling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So when I finally made it home and everything, we lived right next door. My mama lived 1409. His mama lived 1410.
Okay.
His mama, she knew that I was infatuated with her son. And she used to she had started telling my mama to keep me home.
Okay.
So they was gone somewhere one evening.
Mm-hmm.
And his sister Dean came and got me.
Okay.
Told me to come on. Because I used to always have her little brother on my hip.
Right.
I would carry him around. And the way she came like there was something wrong with him. And when I got in there, that's Sonny was. Sterling. We call him Sonny.
Hold on, when you got in the bedroom, there he
When
was?
I got in the house.
In the house.
He
Who
was
house?
there.
His or her? Yours.
His house.
Okay.
See, she had came and got me from my house.
Mm-hmm.
My mama had already told me don't leave out the house.
Right.
But you know, ain't nobody there. I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway.
What was you gonna do anyway? Go ahead.
When that man turned me loose.
Wait, what you mean turn you loose? How you get from him turning you loose? First, you said you got in there, he was there. How you get from now turning you loose? I don't.
He talked to me.
Wait, so you saying? Okay, wait. We got to backtrack there. You said she came and got you from your house, and then y'all went to her house, and there he was.
And there he was.
So he sent her to go get her for you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you get there. What happened?
So that Hercules, he's in the room, in the back room crying.
Who was Hercules?
That's their little brother.
The one who was on your hip?
The one I used to carry on my hip all the time.
Okay.
So I went to see what was wrong with him. He cried.
Right.
So when I get back there, their son is in the room also.
With the baby?
Mm-hmm. So I turned around and I was fit to leave back out.
Right.
Their Dean and Barbara. She had a sister named Barbara.
Okay.
Barbara.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Mm.
Barbara said, "Get out of her way, Dean.
Mm.
I'm going to tell Mama on you.
I thought
I'm going to
Claudine-
tell Ma on you."
Dean is Sterling.
Dean,
Dean is your friend, the girl, Claudia. Claudia is short for Dean. But Sterling's the one in the room with her.
Sterling is her brother.
Right.
Her older brother.
I'm following all that, yeah. So why would she say get out of her way, Dean?
Now, Barbara said, "Get out of her way, Dean."
Right. Why would Barbara have to tell your friend Claudine to get up out of here?
Because she's the older sister and she knows what's going on. See, I'm young and dumb. I didn't know what was going on.
Okay. Go ahead.
She's my friend, but we done always talked about the birds and the bees, me and her.
Y'all talked about it, or was y'all
We talked about
involved with the birds and bees?
No, we would talk about it. And she was already having a relationship with her boyfriend.
So she was sexually active already.
Mm-hmm.
You wasn't.
I wasn't.
Okay. Go ahead. Y'all finding out just like me. Go ahead.
So, anyway, she said, "Go ahead on." So, I ain't doing nothing.
Wait, so she was telling you to go in there with him?
Mm-hmm.
Why the baby in there too?
She had the baby by then. And she was telling me to go in the room
Okay.
with him.
Okay. You ain't cold enough, this. Go ahead.
Memories, they hidden me.
Memories hidden. You better not do that in front of me while we right here live. Talking about memories hitting you. Come on, Auntie. What else
I'm
happened?
having flashbacks. You know, that's what they call them back at them.
Sterling must have been the killer then, you having flashbacks like that. 60-something-year-old. How old was you then?
I was a young girl. Young girl.
Right.
Teenager.
But you 70 now.
That's right. Memories can be beautiful, but yet. But getting back.
So she tell
It
you
was
to
my
go up-
first experience. So when I when I left, when I finally went out the door, I'm trying to, Ma and her husband coming in.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Her mama, they call her Ma.
Okay, wait. We have to backtrack this a little bit. So Jean tell you to go ahead. Dean tell you to go ahead. Then what
Go
happened?
ahead on and try it.
Then what happened? You went
He's
to,
sweet. He's sweet talking me.
he sweet talking you too at the same time.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
He's sweet talking me. And when I got out the room, I was crying. I was hurt. It was my first time.
Okay, let me ask you a question. You started this out saying, let me tell you about my first drink. You supposed to be telling me about your first drinking experience.
Me and Dean got drunk. We supposed to be pouring alcohol for the grown-ups. We get collecting the quarters and we done mixed up all these drinks together and we drinking. We done got drunk, okay?
Okay, now.
And what happened was Dean went home and came back and got me. Her mother and father was gone somewhere. Her brother was in the house. I didn't know he was in there.
So you was drunk.
Yeah.
And Dean was drunk.
Dean was not drunk like I was. She was used to drinking. I wasn't.
Was you drunk or do you need drunk to be an excuse of why you gave up your virginity? Which one was it?
I was drunk.
With a baby on your hip?
I was drunk.
With a
I
baby
used
on
to
your
carry
hip?
that baby with me all the time.
But was you carrying them with you all the time while you was drunk?
They was having a party and he was crying. And Dean couldn't get him to stop crying. So I had spoiled him.
Okay.
So Ma used to tell him, she spoiled him when he got done all that crying and thing. Take him to her. So
Okay.
She brought the baby to me, but my mama was having this quarter party.
Mm-hmm.
And they was also gambling.
Okay, so that was your first experience. Mm-hmm. You left the room crying, hurt.
When I got in that bathroom, me in that bathtub had a love affair. Do you hear me? I said, no, I water bottle. Crying. My sisters and brothers and the other people knocking on the door trying to get in the bathroom. You can't come in here. Finally, my mother came in there. She came to the door. She told me to come out. I wouldn't come. So my daddy comes home. He said, what's wrong? I said, nothing. I sure wouldn't tell him what was wrong. Because Daddy didn't play that. He didn't play that.
Right.
The first time I put on some makeup, my daddy came, see me in that makeup, he made me wash it off. I mean, I called myself all dolled up. He said, you look like a 2-bit. My daddy didn't mention words. Oh,
Okay.
he wasn't playing.
Right.
Go watch it off. Watch it off now.
Okay, so what was the age difference between you and Sterling?
6 years.
6 years. So how old was he?
I was just preteen.
13?
Mm-hmm.
He was 19. Okay. And he know?
No,
He
he
didn't
thought
know.
I was older.
Why you
Me
didn't-
and
why you-
Dean, Dean both lied.
They did that a lot. They did that a lot. So was you crying when you was with him, or when it was over with, you cried? Did he know you was crying when he let you go?
He
or
knew I was crying because I was hurt.
when it was happening?
They had to grab the sheets off the bed and take them to the laundry room. The laundry room way down the hallway to wash them.
Because you lost your virginity.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be eating this anytime soon.
Forget you. Forget you.
Okay. So y'all was drunk. So what did Chris Rock say? Blame it on the alcohol.
No. His cousin, she couldn't stand me.
Okay.
She called herself gonna tell my mama that I was pregnant.
Was you pregnant?
Yes, I was.
This David father? Sterling is David father? So you were 14 when you had your first child?
14 going on 15, yes.
14 going on 15. How did that go when you had to break the news?
Mama told me.
That you was pregnant?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even know?
I was mean,
Right. Right.
grouchy. Couldn't stand for the other kids to touch me. Didn't want to be bothered with the little boy that I carrying on my hip, Hercules. Whenever I seen Sonny, I would run and hide.
Who was Sonny?
Sterling Barber.
Okay.
I run and hide.
So the first time you did it with him, you ended up pregnant.
The first time. They say it only takes once, and I proved it.
Wow. So you never went with him or nothing?
It was a bam bam, thank you, ma'am.
But that was because did he actually want to be with you, or that's all he wanted?
As I look back on it,
Mm-hmm.
that really was all he wanted. But
Okay.
he came, he knocked on the door. My dad told him to get the hell away from the door.
Mm.
My daddy couldn't stand it. Do you hear me? He couldn't stand that young man.
Mm.
Mama used to tell him, he reminds you too much of yourself.
Mm.
She used to tell Daddy that. My daddy told me, he said, there was a lady down the hall, she was a nurse,
Right.
and she know about this certain pill you could take that would induce to having
A miscarriage?
a miscarriage.
Right.
My mama told me you was woman enough to open your legs and get it. Be woman enough to open your legs and have it.
Okay. What did your dad want to do?
My daddy wanted me to get an abortion.
Now, when she found out you were pregnant, she took you to the clinic or what?
When she found out I was pregnant, she was hurt because my mama had sit down and told me. I knew the facts of life.
Right.
I knew what was happening. My
Right.
mama didn't bite her tongue. She told me. She told Cookie. She told Candy. Them was two of my younger sisters. The two that was right next to me.
Right.
That was me, then JR, then Candy, then Cookie. Beverly was after that. But she wasn't one of the ones Mama was talking to at that time.
Right.
She was, we thought she was much too young,
Right.
but she proved us all wrong.
So you were 14 going on 15 years old when you had your first baby.
Yeah.
And it was grandmama who actually told you was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't want to believe it.
Mm-mm.
You didn't get in trouble?
Yes, I did.
Like you got a whooping?
I thought my mama was gonna kill me.
Mm-hmm. So you was more afraid of grandmama than granddad?
Mm-mm. I was more afraid of Daddy.
So why would you think grandma was gonna kill you?
When she found out about it, you should have seen her eyes and things.
Right.
And she had told me, sit down and talk to me, and told me the facts of life, and told me what not to do,
Right.
and told me, now if you feel like, I think this was just about the time birth control pills that came out.
Okay.
And she had told me that if I ever wanted to get involved with someone, to come to her, let her know.
Right.
But what girl gonna tell her mama if she wants to have sex? Especially a young girl.
Especially when you get whooped for having sex. and you too young to be thinking about having sex.
Mm-hmm. And then my brother, he didn't make it no worse. He gonna tell me, stay away from him. JR. Stay away. Don't go over there. You go over there, I'm gonna beat your butt. Me and JR, we used to fight.
So you had a crush on Sterling, but when you dealt with him that one time, you didn't like him no more. You didn't like him no more?
It wasn't that I didn't like him no more. My mama told my daddy I was pregnant.
Right. And he asked who you was pregnant by.
Now they knew who I was pregnant by. Because they know that I wasn't messing with nobody.
And you wouldn't go nowhere but next door.
I wouldn't go nowhere but next door.
And next door is where them guys at.
Next door was where Sterling was at.
Right. Hmm.
But see, he wasn't over there at first. That's the
Right.
reason Mama didn't mind me going over there.
Oh, so he ended up moving in later.
He came to visit his mama
Right.
and his sisters and brothers.
Right. Do your son David know this story? Do he know this breakdown like step to step, or it never really? You don't know. You see what I'm saying? Y'all see how priceless wisdom is? And it's crazy because I was talking to my kids and I was telling them how I met their mothers and how they came about to be born. You know, that's why when y'all have like mothers and fathers and grandmothers and grandparents, things like this is very priceless. You know, it's very priceless, and you get to put pieces together, and you get to understand a lot of things. Like for instance, sometimes we be saying things like, man, what's wrong with mom, or what's wrong with dad? Why they think this way? But then when you go into their life and you start finding out certain things, then you can understand clearer why things are the way that they is. You know, so that's real, and I think that stuff real important. You know, and one of the reasons why I also wanted to bring Auntie on the show is because of this reason, but I also want to keep this stuff for myself too because it's priceless. It's definitely priceless, you know. So you have your baby. Now, how soon did it take them to accept the child? Did they accept it right away, or?
My mama did. My daddy. He sat down and he talked to me and he told me, he said, "You're not fit to bring no bunch of babies up in here on my wife.
Right.
You're not fit to." Now you know, they call it a mistake. That's what he called it.
Right.
I told him, I ain't make no mistake. That's my baby.
So you got drunk and then end up getting pregnant behind getting drunk for the first time.
I got drunk, but I didn't have sex that same night. Me and her got drunk again. My mama had quarter parties all the time.
I remember that, but I thought you said y'all got drunk and you went back home and then she came and got you again.
Yeah, she came and got me, but I didn't give in the first time. We didn't have it. As a matter of fact, not the mama, but his father caught him in the room with me.
Right.
Joe Baba wasn't no joke. He beat his son down.
When he found out about it?
Yeah. Told him, asked him, what you want to do, go to jail messing with that young girl?
But you never.
Because he didn't know how old I was.
Right. So did you end up being honest and tell them like they didn't know we lied about our age? You didn't.
I ain't telling nothing.
So you let them accept the beat down. No, you were lying.
I wasn't telling nothing. And the funny thing about it was when I had David. And I came home from the hospital and everything.
Right.
I had been home about 30 days.
Right.
Sterling.
Let me ask you a question though. At that time when y'all had babies, in the hospital, how long did y'all stay in the hospitals? Because nowadays you out within 2 days or so. So when you had a baby, how long did you stay in the hospital in them days?
About a week?
A whole week? Okay, go ahead.
Sometimes, if you had complications, you stay longer.
Okay. Okay.
But if you didn't have no complications, which I didn't have any,
Okay.
they sent me home.
Okay.
Now, I was in labor with David for 3 days.
Okay. So wait. So Sterling didn't never get to participate in your pregnancy during the time you were pregnant? Like when did he find out you were pregnant by him?
He got to rub my stomach and everything.
No, but I'm saying, when did he get to find out you were pregnant by him? Like,
His sister told him.
Did he believe it right away?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
He had no doubt.
Okay.
He never once said, this is not my child.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't deny him. He looked just like him.
Okay.
When they say spitting image, and Sonny marked his children had spots on them.
Right.
Every child he ever had, even the one when he finally met this other girl, after my daddy was going to force me to marry him. My mama told me I didn't have to marry him if I didn't want to.
Mm. Oh, so grandma would object to granddad at times?
Mm-hmm.
If she didn't agree with him?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Okay.
She wasn't no punk.
I see that. That's real. That's real.
And she'd tell him where to get off at.
For those of y'all who just tuning in, this is my Aunt Peaches. This is my mother's sister. Let me ask you the question. How, and I want you to be honest. I don't want you to butter it up because she ain't here no more. Speaking of my mother. But how was my mother as a child coming up? How was she as a child coming up? What you remember?
We were all wild in our own way.
Okay.
I used to, before they were sexually active, I used to sit around and I'd have a broomstick because my father had already told me that I wasn't going to leave my sisters to go around and have no children.
Right.
Because I done went out there.
Right.
That's the kind of man he was. He didn't.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you're not going to teach them the right way, don't say nothing to them.
Right.
I used to sit around. They used to, like, young girls sit up with their legs open like this.
Right.
They couldn't do that.
Right.
I'd take the broomstick, close your legs up.
Right. Cause you the old. So you were taking care of them when you were young too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My mama.
Your mama, Cookie.
So let me ask you a question. Did they really? So that meant they.
No,
probably,
they didn't really mind me.
No, I'm gonna say if you were playing mama too, they probably didn't like you much.
No, they didn't.
You would be on them.
I'd be on them
Okay.
like white on rice.
So how was my mother? Was she sneaky coming up, or was she just like regular like anybody else?
Regular. She was sneaky in her own way. She had her best girlfriend, Cookie Young.
Okay.
She had a lot of best girlfriends, but Cookie Young was the one. Or was that Cookie that married with Cookie Young? It was MallikiBaker and Cookie Young.
Okay.
Okay, but her and Candy had just about the same friends.
Okay.
Janice Marie.
Try not to say their last names.
Uh,
They love giving out the whole information.
Janice.
Father?
No.
Janice what?
Janice, I'm talking about her name. Janice Marie Ellen.
Right.
She was named after all her mother's best friends.
Oh, that's where all them names come from?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And they all she was very well liked.
Okay. So she was like real popular
Mm-hmm.
coming up?
She was real popular.
Okay.
And everybody thought she was black and beautiful.
How old, when you met my father, how was he? Did you know him before he met my mother, or you met
No.
him through my mom?
Through your mama.
Okay. Yeah, we gonna get into some of this stuff. We gonna get deep off into this. She gave us one episode. We gonna get deep into my mother and my father stuff, and she gonna teach and tell me. Look, I ain't gonna ask her why we off air. I'm gonna ask her why we on air so I can be surprised and shocked, just like y'all. Now, she gave us part of her thing of her virginity being took, having her first drink. Now, I'm going to turn her over to y'all in the comments. So if y'all got any questions y'all want to ask her, feel free to ask her. And I'm going to relay the message and see if she want to answer it. One guy asked you, how many kids do you have?
I have 2.
She have 2 children. Have you ever had any miscarriages or abortions or something like
I
that?
had miscarriages. I had 2 miscarriages.
You had 2 miscarriages?
Mm-hmm.
But the first time you got pregnant, you had that baby. You ain't had no... Right. You took your virginity. Okay. All right. So she had 2 children.
Now,
1 boy, 1 girl.
Mm-hmm. Now the second time
What part of the South, geoengineering say, what part of the South you from?
Pritchard, Alabama, close to Mobile.
Pritchard, Alabama, close to Mobile, Alabama.
Birmingham,
Alabama.
Mm-hmm. That's where my father came from. My mother came from Mobile. My father from Birmingham.
What you mean? Ask her about you, BT. I don't know. You got to give me some more details on that. Anyway.
What they want to know?
Hold on, I'm gonna see. Where was you at when Malcolm X got assassinated? And what do you remember about it? You know who Malcolm X is?
I know who he is.
Where was you at when you found out Malcolm X got assassinated? What city you was living in? You was in Chicago?
Mm-hmm.
How was Chicago when they found out about that? How was the news? Did it make big news, or was it big in the black community to hear about that?
You know, the biggest one was Martin Luther King.
Right, but they asked me about Malcolm X though right now. Like when he was assassinated, where was you at? So okay, now where was you? Like when you first heard the news, did somebody tell you? You heard it on the news? Was friends talking about it? Was the family saying it? Like when you first
I heard it on the news.
Okay. So you was at home?
We had a black and white TV, yeah.
Okay.
And who was that? Somebody wanted to watch the news, and I wanted to watch some program. I don't know. I can't remember what it was. I think J.R. sort of like the news, him and his friends.
Okay.
But they was negative. They didn't really understand it. And they didn't understand about J.R. was strong-headed. When he heard something like that and black people getting killed, he was ready to go out and do something.
Right. Those of y'all who don't know, JR is her brother. That's my uncle. If you remember my episode I did on One in Every Family, titled The Killer of the Family, that's her brother. I guess she gonna get off into some of them stories. But somebody asked Tuskegee, Alabama. You ever been close to anywhere around Tuskegee, Alabama?
Not that I can remember.
Not that she can remember.
See, I left from the South when I was 6.
When she was 6, yeah.
And
Right.
I never been back.
Okay. Mike want to know, how old are you?
I'm 70.
She's 70 years old. Um, Pitbull King said, what advice would you give to young ladies out here in this day and age? What advice would you tell a young lady in this day and age?
Keep your pants up and your dress down.
Keep your pants up and your dress down. If she pulling her dress down, that means she giving it up, auntie.
No, if she keeping
We
her dress
pull
down.
the dress down.
Yeah.
Sometimes you ain't
Not-
got to
no.
pull them down. You just lift them up.
That's what I'm saying. She keeping it down so you can't get to it.
No, she pull them down, you can get to
No,
it.
I say keep the dress down.
Right, and we pull the dress down.
No, you pull the skirt down. I said dress.
The dress got to come down.
No, the dress.
The
ain't
dress
got-
don't come up.
Yes, it
The
do.
dress come down.
The
It
dress
drop.
got to come up to come off.
Okay.
At that time, they didn't have these little fancy dresses where you take them down from here.
Yes, they
You
did.
had
Because
no,
all you got
they
to do is
didn't.
go shoulder
No,
out,
they
shoulder
didn't.
out, they
No,
drop.
they didn't. They had to pull the dress up over their head.
So even if they pull them over their head, you pull it. If you pull it up, look. If you say you said pull them down, keep your pants up and your dress down. It's a dress. We go under them. In other words, no matter if she lifting it over her head or pulling it down, she still ain't safe. Either way, you revealing it. Either way, she revealed the nookie.
Not necessarily.
She said not necessary. What, they had chastity belts on under that? That's what you should have had. A chastity belt. Okay, let me see what else they asked. Okay. Bless said, so Dr. Mark, Bless said, let me read what he said.
I was a young girl when Dr. Martin Luther King got it.
That's basically what he asked.
I believe-
Him and Malcolm X died like right back to back. So here's the thing. Matter of fact, if I ain't mistaken, I think Malcolm X died first. But here's the thing. He asked, who had a bigger impact on your life? Was it Malcolm X or Martin Luther King?
Martin Luther King.
Why?
Because Martin Luther King, he was a pastor, he was a pastor's son, and we thought the world of him. His dream was so to be said was our dream.
Okay.
Now, when I found out other things as I got older about him, things that were said, it disillusioned me some, but all in all, I thought he was a great man. I still think he's a great.
Okay. Geoengineering say, thanks for talking with us, Miss Peaches. I lost my mom 12 years ago today, her birthday, and I'm loving chilling with you. 100. Thank you for bringing a smile to everyone here. God bless you, man.
And God bless you.
Yeah, man. Condolences to you and your family, man.
yeah.
Be strong, though, Geo. You know what I'm saying? You know you my guy. I got you.
It's okay. God is good. He's going to see him through. That's all I can say. Lean on it.
Somebody asked, J Mo Rock asked, are you familiar with the Black Panthers in Chicago when they at that back in the day?
Yes, and your mother got whooped for joining.
Oh, so my mama joined the Black Panthers?
She joined one of them. She came in the window. When she came in the window, Mama was waiting for her.
Okay, yeah, we definitely got to get into some stories. She said my mama just she said my mama just joined the Black Panthers. So we really got to look into this.
Was it Black Panther? It was one of them.
What is the meaning of spitting on the broom? What is the meaning of spitting on the broom if it hit your feet? Somebody asked. Mike asked.
You trying to keep bad luck. They say it's bad luck for the broom to be swept by a broom. That's what it means. And
Are you still superstitious? Because you used to be like that.
I used to be like that real bad, but
Right.
I broke myself of some of those habits. And a black cat couldn't walk by me.
Okay.
I was real superstitious.
Okay.
You hand it, you're gonna get some money. All of that.
Right. Another question.
Your eye blink, your left eye.
Boax Insanity says, do you believe Jesus is black?
I believe Jesus is all colors.
Okay.
I think he's a blend of every. I think he said man was made in his image. And since there are all different colors, men, then he's all different colors.
JO 1911. JO 1911. I'm not understanding your question. Ask her, where does she was her clothes on New Year's Day? Because my granny family don't do that. Wash. Oh, ask her, does she wash her clothes on New Year's Day? Well, I do her washing now. But, you know anything about that he talking about? That must be some type of tradition.
Do you wash?
Wash your clothes on New Year's Day.
No. Your clothes must be clean your whole house must be clean when the New Year's come in. Because if it's not clean, they say your house and things gonna be dirty all year long, and you have some money in your hand when the New Year's come in, so you have money all year long.
Right. Right. Okay. That's it for me and Miss Peaches, man. We'll be back in another episode. I'm coming back on later on, man. Let's get back off into this battle rap. And I want to talk about how the streets want me dead. It's my auntie, Miss Peaches. This your boy, Battle Truth, signing off. We'll be back, man. I'm going to bring her on more often. She tends to enjoy talking and kicking it with y'all.
Yes, I have enjoyed myself.
Yep, so now she got opened up to the battle rap community. I'll be coming back on probably in the next hour. Give me like an hour. Give me like 10 o'clock. I got to get her situated and everything. Yeah. So give me like about 10 o'clock. It's your boy, Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment, that's some questions. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth.
God bless all of you.